Okay, so and then just to touch base on our transfer tapes, we have our ATT 450. This is a low to medium tack application, which makes really light work for transferring most of our printable products. The backing protects the logo, which is very nice if you're going to be storing and stacking multiple logos before you actually press them. Um, so a great product to use if you're using it for that application. Our ATT 500L really is kind of the one tape fits all. It's our most popular tape. It has a medium tack, so you can use it with essentially all of our printable products without any difficulty. The product itself does not come with any liner or a carrier, so you can actually transfer faster and easier. And of course, because it doesn't have a backing, it's not necessary to remove any kind of a carrier before applying it to the actual designer textile.
So these are what you'd use with a hot mark print, right?
That is correct. And this is, again, our best-selling tape, probably the easiest to use. Okay, so now I'm going to hand off in discussing the calculating the shirt cost to Gabriel, where he's going to go into the details on a big question that our end users have on how to actually calculate the cost of producing and, of course, ultimately selling a design shirt.
Hello guys, there are several things that you want to be sure and calculate before you work into the cost for a heat transfer vinyl. The first one is actually the cost of your shirt and the cost of the material that you're going to put on. So here we have an example with our bling bling. We're going to take an example of a 12 by 12 inch image, and let's say you buy a roll of 20 inch by 5 yards, so the price per feet is going to be like $2.30. The size of your image is going to be about 8 inch by 10 inch because you got to take into account the border of the product. So it's like, as you can see on the slide, it's like $127. Now with the border and 10% of waste, you got to take $150 per color. Of course, it depends how many colors you want to put on your shirt. Later we'll talk about the image you can see on the bottom right here, which has a lot of products on it. So here, depends if you want to put the transfer on the standard t-shirt, on the standard hoodie, or jeans, or whatever you want to put it on. So we're taking the example here of a standard t-shirt that you're going to pay around $250, and the price of your t-shirt is going to be $150. So your total charge on the project is going to be $4, right? So what would you charge for a t-shirt that costs you like $4 to manufacture? The thing is, you will think I'm going to have like 50%, okay? So is your selling price really going to be 6%, $6? No, it's not, because you got to calculate how long did it take you to actually design the image. If you bought the design from a like design book, design DVD, then you got to realize that you got to reimburse the cost of the actual design pack. And how long did it take you to weave the vinyl? How long did you work on it? You know, your time is money. Also, you want to cover your cost, and you also want to make some margin. Otherwise, it doesn't worth it. So another parameter that you want to be focusing on is it a unique order? Is it a group order? I mean, if it's like 20 t-shirts at a time, then the price for the vinyl, for the design that you're creating, is not going to have the same impact that if it was a single order. Okay. From my experience and from the experience of our clients, what they usually do is you take the cost of the material, you take the cost of the support you put it on. So that would be $150 for the material, and here we have $250 for the t-shirt. Then you get $4 and you multiply these costs by about 4 or 5. It's like 400% margin. And then you can charge you can see between $16 and $20 for a t-shirt, for a single color, of course. As long as you're going to make a layer, then you're going to increase your margin because you're going to spend more time and of course, more material cost on the t-shirt. Some professional shops, they charge an hourly fee per design. If you want to create a specific design, you can charge, $25 per hour or $50 or $75 per hour. Depends if you want to charge for this, if you estimate yourself like a person whose worth discussed, absolutely. Now, quick discussion about the t-shirt that you see on the bottom right, sorry. This shirt that you see here has about 6 or 7 different materials. Now, the cost of the shirt is going to be probably the same, around like $2, $2.50. The cost of material in here is going to be about $5 or $6, but you're going to spend much more time into layering and calculating what product you want to apply first, what product you want to apply last. Let me tell you, the rhinestones that you can see on this image are actually not rhinestones. It's just our confetti product. So the wetting time is also something you definitely want to take into account. And as a final step, you want to make sure that you layer, like on this design, you layer and you apply the metallic last. Because if you heat press the metallic several times, and you're going to have a dull effect on it. So that's the last one you want to apply on the shirt. And honestly, for this t-shirt, we would probably charge $60 to $70 because of all the time we spend on creating it.
This is a pretty complex shirt. This is really not a standard heat transfer product. Look at the detail. You want to charge what this is worth to your customer. This is a unique product. It's a high-end product. It probably has a lot of personal significance to the end user, and that's worth some money. So charge what the customer will pay for it. Charge what the market will bear. Look at what people in your area around you are charging for their products that are similar, and don't underestimate the value of your product, because that's not a really good business proposition.
Absolutely.
Good info, Gabriel. Thanks a lot.
Absolutely. Thank you. I hand it back to Anthony, who's going to make the conclusion on this, and we'll, of course, we'll wait on question and answer after that.
Yes, so some very, very important information on a topic that, of course, our end users want to know. What are the variables in calculating for costs? So in conclusion, get social with us. We'd like to have you visit our social media. Keep in mind that the design of the skull that we just saw on the previous slide is available simply by liking our Facebook page. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, etc. We'll be posting more videos highlighting new products and tips on how to get the most out of them and applying them, and any other ideas we can come up with. We certainly love our end users' feedback.